Good evening, my crusty crew. It is your boy Slater back again after a short little break from filming with a life update slash update on our physical goals. So let's get started. Today is Monday, December 16th. We are 3 days away from our 1 month Swoleversary. Let's get into our actual goals for the rest of the year and compare them to where we're at right now. Yeah, I know you're seen. Yeah, you're so seen. Daddy's filming a video, buddy. Can you? Our goals when we started on 11/16 were to bench press 100 pounds, to use a leg press machine at 250 pounds, to front squat 200 pounds with the barbell, to overhead press an 80-pound barbell, to deadlift 150 pounds on the barbell, to rear deadlift 150 pounds with the barbell, to do 5 reps of body weight pull-ups, and to do at least 1 or 2 reps of 100 pounds of the lat pull downs. Now, I didn't specify when I was writing originally the 100-pound lat pull down. That's something that I've added in over time. Let's go over our current accomplishments in the gym. So the last workout I did was yesterday, Sunday, 12/15. So we did our workout B yesterday, which was our pull day. 40 pounds resistance on the pull-up bar, and I can do 4 sets of 10 before I'm absolutely shaking, giving up. And that is equated to me doing about 3 bodyweight pull-ups. So I'm super close. I'm almost there. I believe I started only being able to do 2 bodyweight pull-ups. And so, to gain a whole pull-up consistently over the last 4 weeks of me working out has been an accomplishment that I'm satisfied with. As for our lat pull downs, we are currently doing 4 sets of 60 pounds. And when I started doing my regular workout training, I could only do maybe 1 set of 8 to 10 50 pounds. And now the fact that I could do 4 sets of 60 pounds makes me believe that I'm a lot closer to accomplishing my goal of 1 rep of 100 pounds. When I first began my workout journey, I could only barbell curl 20 pounds. Now I can barbell curl 40 pounds comfortably. And that's for 4 sets. I believe that I could definitely barbell curl 50 pounds with my biceps. I could definitely curl 50 pounds with a very, very, very few reps left over. But the fact that I can do that is huge to me. Something that I could have not physically done 4 weeks ago. When it comes to my deadlift, I have accomplished my goal of being able to deadlift 150 pounds. I can currently deadlift 155 pounds, and that's with maybe I think that's operating at an 80 to 90% of my power. I can't really do 8 to 10 of those 155 pound reps, which means that I know that I'm really, really close to that red line goal. So I've considered increasing the weight of my deadlift personal record goal. However, rather than increasing the weight amount, I have changed my goal or adjusted my mindset into increasing the rep amount. So when I'm in the gym currently, I just do 135 pound deadlifts if I'm just working on them. And if I really want to push myself, I'll add the 155 pounds and just maybe do 2 or 3 of those. But I am going to starting at 155 pounds and then just doing them until I physically can't anymore. And I want to start tracking to see how many of those I can do. For my weighted sit-ups, I have increased my sets by 1. So I've initially started doing 3 sets, and now I'm doing 4 sets of 10. I've kept my weight consistent, so rather than increasing the weight and risking injury, I've just increased the rep range. I've stayed consistent with my hanging leg raises. My squats have been really good. as well. So I can do 175 pounds with very, very, very few reps left in reserve afterwards for the leg press machine. So I believe 200 pounds is a very obtainable goal, or 250 pounds is a very obtainable goal for me. So I'm just really proud of myself. I've been able to smash all my goals for this year. I began this workout journey with the mental space of, if I did not achieve these goals, that I wasn't going to be destroyed. I wasn't going to end my whole journey. I was going to continue and adjust accordingly. One thing I would say that I have to make sure that I'm staying consistent with, especially when it comes to my diet, is consuming enough protein. So just within the last week, I have not been consuming my body weight in protein, which I know is affecting how much muscle I'm able to build and how much strength I'm able to build. I've also not been really appreciative of how much sleep to get myself. So I still have that bad habit of staying on my phone just a little bit too long before bed. And other than that, like, I'm still really like happy with where I am. I'm still really proud of myself for making it this far, for staying consistent. I haven't been consistently filming, but I have rationalized that, you know, while it's cool for me to track my progress, what's actually most important for me is to make sure that I'm actually getting into the gym and progressing. And, you know, if filming takes a back seat to that, then that's what it is. But I really do enjoy sort of sitting down and taking the time to take notes and look back and look at my progress and be like, okay, wow, like, I can actually see the physical difference in my body. As for my body weight, when I started this journey, I was 114 pounds, but it wasn't a healthy 114 pounds. And now I'm weighing in at around 120 pounds. And though I am heavier, like, I do like how I look a lot more. I can tell that my body is much more evenly displaced when it comes to muscle and fat deposits. And so, yeah, like, I'm really proud of myself. I'm proud of you. I think you're doing awesome. This is an ongoing journey. It's never gonna stop. It may change over time, and it already has really changed a lot just within the short time period I have been doing this. But it goes to show that I can totally change everything in my life just by putting my mind to it, just by putting in the time and the effort. And I know that I am a person that can achieve anything that I set my mind to. And while, you know, you grow up hearing that message that you could be anything you want, you could do anything you set your mind to, it's hard to actualize that when you become an adult and meet those roadblocks of life. You start to build these internal walls and adapt to these internal voices that say, like, you can't do something. Or you take a failure, whether it be a small failure like a breakup, or a huge failure like a big breakup, or moving across the country and not getting into the place that you want. You can let that really affect you. And it has affected me before, and it still does affect me to this day. Just because I've been working out consistently doesn't mean all of my problems are gone. I still wake up in the morning and think about, you know, situations, or one situation that I could have gone and done differently, or think about people in my life that I don't talk to anymore that's going to make me sad, or situations where I felt I was wronged and want justice for. But this has helped me frame my mind and seeing that life is always going to find a way to be difficult. And it's not difficult on purpose. It's not difficult out of spite. It's difficult because we're living, and we're living with other people. And other people are all dealing with our own messiness. So it's given me a lot of space and gratitude in accepting the faults of not only myself, but others, taking them in stride. My self-worth has gone up a lot more. We will never lie to anybody as hard as we lie to ourselves. And we will never be harder on anybody as we are hard on ourselves. And so to give ourselves grace, but to always also make sure that we are putting that focus onto the parts of our lives that we actually can change and the parts of our lives that actually do matter. And the parts of our lives that we can change is us. Sometimes it's the only thing that we can really change. You know, we may be stuck in a situation where you can't change the people around you. You can't change the physical space around you. But what we can change is the way that we feel about it. And feelings just pop up out of the blue sometimes, and they're not comfortable and they're not great. And they can make you really sad. But the ability to sit with that and be okay with that has become a lot easier for me. Because I know that at the end of the day, all of this doesn't have an objective end goal. The reason why I'm doing this is so that way I can look in the mirror and be like, yeah, I did that, and I could continue to do it for the rest of my life. And not only am I doing it for myself, but I'm doing it for this guy, and I'm doing it for my future family if I'm lucky enough to have one. And if I'm not, then I'll be okay, because I have me and I'm a good person. I guess the moral of the story is to not give up, to give yourself space. Like I've given myself space. And you can literally do anything. The time that you put into a hobby definitely molds who you are as a person. And like, I just really don't care anymore. Like, I'm so much more self-confident, and I'm so thankful for that. It's been such a relief to not care about what other people are thinking. For example, when I went into the gym on Sunday night, it was just like a whole bunch of like younger high school guys that were all like super buff and just walking around and, you know, like playing music off their phones. And like, I know the type of person that I was before, I would have been affected by that. I would have felt self-conscious, I would have felt anxious, and I would have felt honestly annoyed at them taking up space and being loud and doing whatever. And I walked in and I was like, that's more people than I expected, honestly, on a Saturday night at the gym. Sunday night at the gym. It was like Sunday night at 9 p.m. Saturday night at 9 p.m. And, you know, I noticed it. I was like, that's cool. That's interesting. I guess, like, high school boys just want to come. Some high school boys just want to come to the gym on Saturday night. And just was. And I just did my workouts. I asked them if they were using machines or weights without any problem. And, like, I didn't feel old. I didn't feel weird about it. I didn't feel weak. I wasn't, like, questioning my form. I wasn't judging myself as, like, oh, my God, like, what if they think? Like, I don't care. I don't care. And it's so nice. It's so relieving. And so if you're in a space where you find yourself tired of caring, and you want to not care, the solution that I have found is just to keep doing the thing that makes you anxious around people that make you anxious. Obviously, it's not the major fix, but after a while, you sort of get into the groove of things and become more comfortable doing those things that you weren't super comfortable with doing anymore. I feel like I'm more comfortable in taking up space and telling people what I want. So, with that being said, I love you. I'm proud of you. Keep fucking going, because you have accomplished more than you even set your mind to already. So why limit yourself to the things that you can set your mind to, and start limiting yourself to nothing? Start bringing in the outside in. A little redundant, but think about it. Absorb the good energy around you and use it to build yourself up. Be great. Be you. This is not a revenge body. This is my body. And it's amazing. And it's done amazing things. And it will do even more amazing things that we haven't even imagined yet. And I'm so excited to see where it takes us next. Hopefully outside with that guy. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye. All right.